everyone, and welcome. I'm Rosalie.
And I'm Shorty.
And this is Skate Sunday. Thanks for joining us.
Hi.
Are you tired of our voice yet?
Are you sick of me yet?
You want to keep listening? Do you like us?
You still here?
Do you?
You still coming around here?
Sit down. Sit
down.
Sit down.
You.
Why are you still standing? Oh, you doing the laundry? All right, that's fine. That's fine. Keep doing the laundry, or maybe you're on your run. Keep running. You could do it. Welcome to Skate Sunday, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for liking, subscribing, doing all the things.
I know, we really appreciate it.
Yeah, telling us you love us.
Share with your friends, write a review.
Rate us 5
Helps
stars,
us a lot.
Right? It does
Do
help.
it if you love me.
Give 5 stars for baby. Baby wants 5 stars.
This is a 5-star baby, okay?
5-star baby. Our topic today is about skate accessibility.
Let's talk about it.
You want to talk about it?
You want to talk about it?
Do you want to talk
We
about
are
it?
going to talk about it.
We're going to talk about
We're going to talk about it.
We're going to talk about it.
Buckle up, buttercup.
Skate Sunday. Thanks for joining us. Yay.
Yay.
We have a special guest. Alexis is here.
The
Jamdalorian.
Hey,
Welcome.
Thank you so much
Hey,
for being here.
Get it.
So cute.
Thank you for having me. You guys do the little skate Sunday. I'm like, ah!
It just has a ring to it. I don't know.
I like it. It works. It works.
So welcome to our show. Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do?
Yeah, introduce yourself, your name, handle, pronouns.
Yeah.
So I'm Alexis O'Hara Brown. She, her, hers. My skate handle is at the Jamdalorian. I don't really know how to introduce myself. I'm a museum educator from PG County, Maryland.
Yeah, you are.
Baltimore. PG represents.
Hey.
For anyone who's not familiar, Maryland goes really hard by counties. So PG County.
There you go. PG County represent on Skate Sunday today.
Skate Sunday.
That's beautiful.
So you said you are what did you say you were? You're a skate educator? You're an educator. I'm sorry. What's the proper
educator would be really cool, but no, I'm a museum educator.
A museum educator.
Oh my God, that's so cool. So are you walking
Thanks.
around the museum showing, this piece is, I love that. I love it.
Yes, a little bit more informal. I don't do art museums, a bit too stuffy for me,
Mhm.
but I do history museums, and I focus a lot on African American history in Baltimore and Maryland. And I work at 2 museums. So I do some marketing for one museum, and then I do education programming for the other.
That's
amazing.
So that's what you do. And but you skate though.
I do skate.
But you skate though.
I do skate. I've been skating seriously for about 2 years. I've always known how to roller skate. I grew up going to rinks, but just to skate really fast in a circle. And then when the pandemic hit, I was like, I want to look cute. I want to spin. I want to do what my aunties and uncles been doing in the rinks as I was growing up. So I started jam skating, hence the Jamdalorian. But my boyfriend is a skateboarder, and he took me to a park on my roller skates. And I didn't even know that was something that people did. And then I've been park skating ever since. I barely even jam skate now. I'm terrible at it. But park skating has my heart.
Chef's kiss is correct on your park skating. I've seen some of your clips. Fearless.
Love. You see, I'm always, I'm a fan. I'm always in the comments like, yeah.
And I appreciate it because I don't know what I'd be doing there. I'm still trying to learn.
I just see how excited and happy you get when you you land something, or you got, just whenever you're skating, you're just so happy to be there. So it's just
Yeah, no, I definitely discovered a lot about my physical capabilities with park skating. So every time I unlock something new, I like a couple years ago, I never would have thought I'd been able to do. I just get so happy. And I want to share that with everybody. I'm like, dang, everyone needs to come park skate if it got you feeling like this. I love it.
Yeah, and the people you skate with, like your group of friends, you guys just seem like so fun. Like I just want to go and like, can I come?
I know, I want to come.
Can I
Yo,
go?
shout out to my homies, Andy, Rain, Jazz, Scabs,
Hey.
Mariah. They're
Shout them
all
all
in
out. Shout them
the CID
out.
Baltimore crew.
Yes. And I always see you showing out with the fits on top of it.
Oh yes,
Like you're like, I
we need
came
to
here
talk
to
about these
shred, but I
fits.
also like, it's a moment too.
So look, when I first started skating, I was like, okay, I want to live what middle school Alexis, could not do in middle school. When I was going through my teen phase, I was like, oh, I want to wear the plaid skirts, the pantyhose. I want to have the dyed hair,
Yes.
the edgy Hello Kitty or shirts or whatever. And then the first time I dressed up like real nice to go skating in my little scene girl outfit at the big age of 24, I busted my ass so bad and at a wooden skate park, and I was wearing a
Oh
skirt and
no.
fishnets, so I had splinters all in my leg.
Oh.
Yeah, so
And the skirts
I
at the
love I
wooden
love the
park.
fits. I love the fits, but they don't always go hand in hand with skating if you don't got the skills.
Yeah, I feel that. I have been sticking to pants lately.
Yeah,
As hot as it is,
Yep.
I have enough booty scars. Enough.
Yep.
yeah. I saw her wear pants on the ramps, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do that too. That looks comfortable.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that too. I'm gonna do that too.
Yeah, I'm too grown to be having scarred up scabby knees now. Like I can't be at work with scabs on my knees, children frying me up on my tour. I can't do that.
I know. I was like through a phase where I just didn't care. I was just like covered in like
Oh.
bloody scars all the time. And I'm just like, yeah, I shred. And now it's just like, it just stops being cool when you're like old like me and in pain all the time. So I'm just like, I need
Yeah,
some kind
I
of
hate
protection.
pain.
Yeah, I
Absolutely.
definitely stick to my knee pads.
Mhm.
Like, shout out to the knee pads.
Yes. Shout out safety gear.
Absolutely. Yep. I
Safety
live in
is
my knee pads.
sexy.
That part.
Yes.
Okay, so I wanted to ask you about quick history.
Oh, okay.
Tell me about
So
quick history.
quick histories started with quick history started with me originally with a lot of skate drama that happened in like 2020 about not being able to give people proper credit for things they did, specifically the Black community. And I realized jumping into the skate scene, not a lot of people knew about the history of skating or where it came from. So I got on Instagram one day on my stories and I just did a quick history of skating and the importance of it to the Black community and how it's evolved over time and how skating basically connects differently with different communities and how it has different levels of accessibility to different communities. And because I've already loved history and I already work in museums, a lot of people thought that it was really cool and they wanted me to do more topics outside of skating. So then I just started doing it whenever I felt like doing it. I didn't really have like a set time because if I schedule something, it's not going to be fun for me anymore. So whenever a topic magically comes to mind or someone requests a topic, I would start going on Instagram stories and just giving a quick history of whatever. So like recently I've done a quick history of voting rights in the United States on my Instagram, specifically to honor MLK because MLK Day just passed. And not a lot of people understand like how voting rights in 1965 still affect us today and the legislation process and things like that. What are other things of quick history that I've done? I've done quite a few. I've done, I recommend documentaries for people to watch or books for people to read that relate to like race relations in the United States. I do not speak on things I don't know of. I will say that. So anytime, like, there's actual research that goes into my quick histories that I've done previously with my jobs. And then everything that I recommend, I've either read it or watched it myself. So I'm never just like putting whatever out into the air, because as an educator, I gotta, check my sources and things like that.
I love that. So you are a skate educator. You out here skating and you out here educating. You are it.
I guess, yeah, I'm a skate educator.
My name is Alexis.
Yes.
I'm a skate historian.
Skate educator.
The skate
okay?
historian.
Oh my god! Hold up! I might have to change.
I'll
my
sue you. No,
handle.
I'll sue you. It's mine. It's mine. Copyright.
Be careful with her. You can't tell her nothing.
I'm kidding. You got that. You can have it. This one's for you. This one's on the house.
That was a good one.
Beautiful. That was cool. We just unlocked something.
Skate historian.
The skate historian. That is so you.
Yeah.
Honestly, I've wanted to change my handle a couple times now because I don't really jam skate, but I'm like, people that I've made connections with know Jamdalorian. So if I change it, will people be like, who is this one day, and just like unfollow me? Like, wait, no, it's still me. But that one's good enough. I might have to change it.
It's
so
if
you see that one day and it's my face,
listen. You on Skate Sunday, this is the place to tell people, right? Like, this is the show.
We announcing a new handle tonight.
I dare you, do it right now. Change it right now.
Don't tempt me.
Live. Do it.
Change
live.
it right now. So that's actually our topic. Our main topic for today is skating and accessibility, and we just want to know what your thoughts are on that. And because I saw your post the other day, and it's been just like replaying in my head. You said it was when you were trying to put your skate together. You had an issue with your park setup, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I was struggling so hard.
Yeah. Oh my. How is it going, by the way?
They're beautiful. I would pull them out right now, but they're like, I'd have to get out of frame to get it. But they're super nice. I had to remount my skate. That's what I was struggling with, remounting my skate. And then I found out that like the blocks that I did have didn't fit my new mounts, or like the sizes and stuff, and the different types of brands. There's just so many different brands. There's so many different angles. So like the new plate that I had a Kaya skate, the Kaya Kismets, the pink ones. And that is a 20-degree angle kingpin, the asymmetrical grind blocks on those. And it just wasn't working for me as a beginner skater. I didn't think it was beginner friendly. Like the asymmetrical grind blocks make my ankle go wonky. I didn't know how to balance for that. But Kaya's not a lot of like the other grind blocks are compatible with it, but CIBs are if you like force it in there. So I had to get new grind blocks for them. Then my plate wouldn't fit wide trucks, and I wanted to test out wide trucks because I heard that it gave you more stability. And then also I'm a bigger girl, plus size skate gang. So I wanted that stability when it came to park skating, especially because I don't got health insurance. So anything that would make me more stable in the park, I want it. Mm-hmm. But the wide trucks didn't fit the plate. So I had to get new plates and I had to research all of it. And it just got really expensive. And I am not rich. I won't say that I'm super poor, but I am not rich. So it was really tough to afford all these pieces and to find out that some of the pieces you get don't even fit. And it's not like there's a ton of organized information out there to find. Like you really got to do some digging to find people who might have the same setup as you. Because there's so many different brands, there's so many different types of grind blocks and plates. No, it's going to be rare that you'll find someone that has the same exact setup as you if you're trying to switch things up. So that was difficult. And I was like, this is not accessible for brokies.
Hmm.
Like if you want, and I'm not saying that it is a luxury. I am privileged to have been able to afford to get multiple pieces. You know, some people just get their stock skate and that's all they can do. They can't change it up. And I definitely understand that and respect that. But as someone who is trying to progress in my skating and people are telling me like, oh, this helps with stability, this helps with that, I wanted to find what would work best with my body, because I can't afford to get injured. I do have physical issues with my body and things like that. So wanting a safer skate, it was hard to get all the pieces to put together, and it was really expensive.
Yeah, and it's so much trial and error. Like, who can afford trial and error with their money? Like, and
Yes.
everybody's body's different. Everybody, carries themselves differently in the way that they skate, and people have different needs. So it's just like it is extremely inaccessible for a lot of people. I even struggled for a minute. Like, I'm not park skating right now because I was having issues with my kingpins.
But you finally got where you wanted to be, right? In your setup?
Yes. I did get where I wanted to be in my setup. Not only do they function beautifully, but they look cute too. And so I was very, very excited about that. And, you know, my friends kind of used me as the guinea pig because none of them have tried messing with their skates. But now that I've messed with my skates and I didn't mess them up, they're like, okay, we could try and mess with our skates now. And we're not going to waste, because I was so scared about mounting. Like my Kayas were expensive before. Now they're mad discounted. And I'm like, what? But when I got them, they were not discounted. And I was like, yo, if I mount these wrong, I'm just going to have a holy boot and that's going to be money down the drain. I don't know how to fix that, but I did not mess it up. So I guess one thing, I mentioned how my quick histories came up talking about the history of like jam skating or rink skating in Black culture. Because that's what I started doing. I started off as a jam skater. But when I transitioned to park skating, I realized that there was a huge gap between accessibility of white skaters in park skating and Black skaters in park skating. And as an East Coast skater, I'm going to talk about my personal experience versus like anywhere else. I skate in the DMV, mostly Baltimore, Maryland, and DC area, not really Virginia, and I'll get into that. Anyone who follows me on my Instagram knows that I have a deep, deep hatred for the state of Virginia, because it's super racist. But so for park skating, and again, I got into it because my boyfriend is a skateboarder. So for park skating, you're already going to see a lack of women at the park, especially in, the DMV area. When I first started skating, I did not see a lot of women or femme skaters at the park. Whereas on Instagram, if I look at Cali, you have the really cool Moxie girls shredding it up at the park. They have that social media platform where you see them, but you don't really have that type of visibility on the East Coast when it comes to park skating. So I was really lucky when I was able to find CIB Baltimore, which is primarily women and queers. It's fantastic. I absolutely love all of them, but it's also predominantly white. There's like maybe 4 or 5 Black quad skaters in my area that I know of, and I'm really close with 2 of them. And I think the other 2 are in Baltimore, and I know that one's in Virginia. But that's 5 that I know of, compared to like the 40 plus white skaters, quad skaters that I know in the area. So you can see there's a huge gap with that. And then also where skate parks are placed. I won't go to certain skate parks because of their locations, whether it's too far from where I live, or because they're not in an area where I feel comfortable going alone, not because I'm a woman, but that does play into it, but because I'm Black. So like example, a lot of skate parks in Virginia. Virginia has some beautiful skate parks, and I love watching Virginia skaters shred these parks. But I can't go up to Virginia by myself and shred these parks. I would not feel safe doing that. And even if those skaters were there, I only know them from Instagram. And while I love all of these social media relationships I've been able to build, when it comes down to it, if something were to happen at the park, I don't know you guys well enough to know if you'd have my back or if you'd understand a certain situation was happening. And I think that a lot of non-Black skaters, or I would mostly say white skaters, because you know what, there has been a lot of incidences with Asian skaters too at the park, and our white friends, do they understand what's happening when it happens? Is it just going over their head? Are they being conscious that they do have to be, my brother's keeper at the park when they're there with their friends of color? So that's the whole thing. But also, like the upkeep of parks, the wealthier areas are usually predominantly white. They'll have the nicer parks, whereas, the poorer areas, which are mostly predominantly, color, you're going to have the parks that haven't been updated in like 15 years. They have cracks. They're not safe to go to at night and things like that. And I'll use Baltimore as an example. They just opened up Rashfield Park on the harbor, and it is a beautiful park. Oof, it is a beautiful park, but it's on the harbor, and that's in a wider area. Whereas if you go to East and West Baltimore, where, the Black communities are, you're not going to really see parks in those areas. But you'll have Hamden, which is the skate park of Baltimore. That's in Hamden, and that is a more affluent white community, or like a hipster affluent white community. So that park's really nice. But Baltimore, while it's a city and it does have a lot of parks, thinking hard about what neighborhood these parks are in, how far a certain type of people have to travel to get to that park versus someone else. That all plays into how these neighborhoods are set up. How resources such as like, parks and recreation, which skate parks usually fall into, how do they divide these resources amongst these certain neighborhoods? What do these neighborhoods look like? Who's getting the funding for this? So me skating and me traveling to different skate parks, I keep that into account, and I just think more and more about that. And like for me, I live in Laurel, which is not a part of Baltimore. It's like right between DC and Baltimore, and Laurel has 2 skate parks. I live in South Laurel, which is the Black area of Laurel, but North Laurel Skate Park is in North Laurel, which is a predominantly white area of Laurel. And I have to drive, 15, almost 20 minutes to get there. Whereas like some of my friends who live out there, they can just walk or ride their bike or even skate to North Laurel. It's more accessible to them. And when you're there, also seeing what the community looks like. Like, so if I go to North Laurel, the skaters, yes, they're all diverse. Every single skate park I've been to, it's been very diverse, because the DMV is very diverse and Baltimore is very diverse and Laurel is. But when you look at the neighborhoods, sure, everybody in the park looks different. But when the house is right down the street, people don't look like me. So it's not just the environment in the park, but it's the environment surrounding the park that I started thinking about. And I don't think that skaters who don't experience, the intricacies of being a person of color really think about those things. And honestly, I think a lot of other people, even if you are a person of color, sometimes you might not think about those things. I think I'm just hardwired to see everything about race, that it just sticks out to me more. And I've been like studying it more. But, park skating has definitely opened my eyes a lot to like how neighborhoods are shaped and resources that are allocated to certain neighborhoods.
Truth.
I just rapped a lot.
Nothing but truth.
No,
we're just like jaw dropped, so, like, yeah, but more truth.
Yeah, this is, but that's what like
Yeah.
drew me to your page, like that passion that you have as you, like, I hear what you're saying and you speak about it, and I can tell that this is something that like you do, that this affects you, and not only affects you, but like you live it, and it's like, you research it and you want to know more about it. Like you're looking at this issue from all angles and just like,
Yeah, it's time consuming. I'm stressed all the time, just researching. I'm like, oh my God, I know too much.
And you share it with us though. And it's just like, yo, like that's why I'm just so like enamored with you.
I'm glad that someone likes my nerdy babblings about history and race and skating.
I love it.
But it's honestly hard to find the facts about a lot of things, and it's good to hear it from someone who actually knows what they're talking about.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of people just like spewing a lot of information that they know nothing about. And like you're a real educator. You are.
I know. Maybe when I go to get my master's or something, that might be my thesis about skate parks
I
and
love that.
That's
Ooh, I just
awesome.
got
the neighborhoods they're in.
chills. Do it.
Yeah, I love
Oh
that.
my God.
If anybody wants to pay for my master's degree,
Oh, yep. Shout out your Cash App. Shout out
Yeah.
your Venmo.
I'm
Buy
not
me a
gonna do that.
Ko-fi, whatever. Your Patreon.
Yo,
But thank you again.
Thank you so much for that.
Yeah, that's just.
That's it.
okay,
Shows
now we're
like-
done. We're officially done.
I'm fucking speechless. I love when you talk history to me.
Oh my gosh. Well, there's more where that came from. So
what is like? What's something you're working on? Like what are you working on lately?
working on
Like
in what category do you mean?
I
Skating?
mean, you do it all, right? So like you're out here shredding and you jam skate like so. What's next for you? What are you working on right now? Or where's your mind focused on? Yeah.
My mind, so skate wise, 2022 is the year of jam skating Alexis. Okay.
Okay.
In the beginning of 2021, I was like, oh, for Black History Month, I'm gonna make my ancestors proud and learn dips. That never happened. I failed my ancestors. So for 2022, my goal is to get back into jam skating and to have the confidence to go to adult rink nights and actually connect with the rhythm skate scene in the DMV area, because Baltimore and DC, super rich Black skating scene, like impeccable. Baltimore known for snapping. Like DC, we have this outdoor rink called Anacostia, and they have like the link up. I think they're called the DC link up, where like every weekend dozens of Black skaters go to Anacostia, and they're just killing it. There's a DJ that comes out all the time, and I just be watching on Instagram and be like, I'm trying to get like you. So that's me. I'm gonna get like them this year. That's my goal.
Yes.
Okay.
She's back.
Jam skating Alexis.
She's back.
At the rink.
Yeah.
You.
Get ready.
Yeah.
Move over. Move.
Let's go. You got
Mhm.
fits? You got
And then we
fits
fast
planned out?
forward.
You got fits planned out or no?
No, I'm not gonna plan on fits until I get the skills, because I'm not gonna show up looking that cute at the rink falling on my butt. Okay, so skills first, fit second.
That you're gonna be hitting the rink so hard.
You'd be like,
Gonna be like, that's where the name came from, babies.
Look, that's the goal. That is the absolute goal. Honestly, if like fast forward to 2023 and I'm not doing it, this interview never happened. This part never happened.
We're gonna check in on you. We're gonna run this clip next year.
You
You're
heard it
gonna be
here
like,
first.
where's she at
Please.
now?
You heard it here first on Skate Sunday.
Oh my God, please hold me accountable.
Like,
Yes. After the past 2 years we've had, brushing it off,
Yes.
trying to bring some new energy in,
Yes,
do
move
it.
on, grow. That's
Yeah.
it. That's all you can do.
Oh my gosh.
I just want to like reiterate how much I love your page, because just like you were saying, it's not only skating, you're just like doing it all, you're trying it all, and you look cute doing it too, and and then you like educating us, like
Yeah, that
I'm like,
part.
it's like, I follow someone like you who just like is out here doing the work, just putting like,
You
thank you
psyching
so
me
much.
up.
I just
You
Yes,
really
appreciate
we
it. I
psyching
really
me up.
appreciate it.
appreciate you
I
being here.
appreciate
You
it.
are brilliant and you are an amazing skater, and I can't wait to see those jam skills come back.
Yeah. We're
We
gonna
look
be
Yes.
forward
all in
to
your
it.
comments.
Thank
All
you.
in your
Your
comments.
words, I really do appreciate them. Because when I started skating, it was kind of like an escape. I was real stressed at work. And honestly, 2020 was a big downer, especially for the Black community. So I just wanted to start moving because being stuck in the house, my health wasn't the best. And I wanted to do something fun. And I found skating. But then my my coined phrase, everything is about race, I found out skating, a lot of stuff about skating was about race too. And the fact that I could have either let, a lot of the discrimination in skating or the lack of cultural competency around skating stop me from enjoying this new hobby, or I could embrace it and actually use the tools that I have from, my job and from my degree to educate people about it and still have fun while doing it. So the fact that people are actually like listening to my quick histories and, they want to have open conversations with me about things they might not understand, and we can have these comfortable conversations while holding people accountable. I think that means the world to me. The fact that, I actually know what I'm talking about and people are understanding what I'm saying and they appreciate it. It makes me feel really good. And it makes me realize that, like, it validates me in my profession. You guys help me with my imposter syndrome.
Yeah.
I'm a real
Yes.
historian.
Yes,
I'm a
you
real
You're the
are.
skate
And listen to
historian.
people who know what they're talking about. Start doing it. Anyway, we
Am I
always do the Spanish goodbye. It takes us forever to say goodbye to everybody.
Yeah. Yeah, no, seriously. Like, I don't want to let
Oh,
you go. I don't want to let you
look,
go.
I'm familiar with the Spanish goodbye.
Oh, and I also
Look,
gotta tell you, your hair.
just for you guys, I was like,
Your
oh man,
hair.
it was wash day yesterday. I was like, I have to get it
So
ready for
good.
y'all.
It looks so good.
Gorgeous. Gorgeous.
Thank
Fellow
you.
curly girl.
Yes, yes. Keep it natural, keep it cute.
Yeah.
Love it. Well, thank you so much for joining us. Is there anything else you want to just say or put out there, or
Um, if you have a hobby, please educate yourself about that hobby, about the history of how it came to be. Make sure you connect with the community that helped brought that hobby here. If you start connecting with different people in that community, understand that not everyone might have the same hobby, but they're coming from different places. So you can't be too judgy with how people interact with that hobby. What they don't know, they don't know. And that's something I've had to deal with. Not everybody comes from the background that I have. They're not going to know the things that I know. So don't be too quick to judge people. But when you find people who don't know what they don't know, and share what you know.
Yes. Love that. Thank
and
you
then
so
now we
much
all
for that.
know. Now we all know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then once they know, they have no excuse, and then you could go ahead and judge them.
Yes. Yes. Get them.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
I love that.
Love it. All right. Thank you so much, because we're gonna end this.
Thank you for having me. It was great
Thank
seeing y'all's
you.
beautiful faces.
We
Just
gotta
hit
have
me
you
up.
back.
Yeah. I just want to know
I'd
more. And
love
if
to
you
be
want
back
to know more, check out Alexis. Go to her Instagram. What's your Instagram?
at the like Megan the Stallion. So at the underscore Jamdalorian. It's like Mandalorian from Star Wars, but Jam.
Thank you so much, Alexis.
Yes. Thank you.
Bye.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, I didn't want to let her go.
No, me neither.
Lecture me. I don't like being lectured, but I like being lectured by her.
I don't like being lectured, but I like being schooled.
Yeah.
School me. Respectfully. School me. Shorty, we got to do a segment.
We do have to do a segment. We can't just be leaving them like that.
You thought we was going to leave you? No,
We're
the
not
show's not
leaving you,
over,
baby.
sweetheart. Sit down.
Sit down.
We got something special for you. What we got, Shorty?
Have you been feeling a little down?
Do you need
A
words
little
of
imposter syndrome?
motivation?
Yeah.
You want to do that trick, but you just feel like you need someone to like pump you up from the back? Whoa. Whoa.
Whoa.
No, I can't keep that.
For
Delete.
yourself.
I meant like
Rozy.
pump you up, like you're like go for
Okay,
it, like
okay,
yay,
sure.
motivation. No,
Mm.
no.
We are not offering that. If you're feeling a little bit down on yourself, need a little bit of a pick me up, we have our good friend Idalis with a special message for you.
Here she is, Idalis.
Idalis.
Hi everybody, my name is Idalis, for those who don't know me, and also you can find me on Instagram by the name of Ginavis. Before we go into the segment, I just want to say, Rozy and Shorty, shout out to you guys for doing this. You guys are incredibly amazing for taking off your time and doing this for the community, just sharing knowledge and sharing all the things that are happening around. I think it's great. It's amazing. I love it. Like, it gives me a new thing to do Sunday. I'm like sitting waiting for skate Sunday. It's really nice, guys. It's really, really, really nice. I really love it. So shout out to you guys. So we're gonna be talking about encouraging your skate pop. It's like when you post a video on IG and people start commenting, yeah, but real life. But guess who's behind it? Me. I don't know if you guys know me or if you ever have been around me. You're in your skates. Just know that you're gonna be dramatically encouraged. I'm gonna tell you what to do, but very dramatic. Like, bend your knees, squatty potty. You can do this. Remember who you are. You're a bad bitch. I freaking love the whole energy when you're like there and like you have your whole crowd, your friends, everybody's waiting for your trick. Like, some people get actually like out of it, you know. Sometimes it's too much, and I get it. Like, I don't really blame people that feel that way. But honestly, just from the bottom of my heart, like, just know that if it's me, I really do it because I honestly, like, deep in my heart, like, I really love giving that push, because I put myself in that position. I put myself when I was that beginner there, scared, and I didn't know what to do. And I did have a few people who encouraged me, and it felt really good. Like, even if I didn't achieve like what I wanted at the moment, but it's because I freaking tried it, and those people were there for me, being happy because I tried it. And that's what you need to be aware, and just like know that it's not about doing the trick perfectly. Yes, we want to commit that, but at the end of the day, there's millions of people out there that want or wish they would do what we're doing, and they're not doing it. They're sitting on their couch watching our videos. We are out there doing it. And just because you had that little bit of courage of doing it, that makes you a winner. That makes you a freaking bad bitch. And you have to think about that. Like, come on. And that's what I need you to understand. Like, when I'm out there with you, or like any of the, people from the community, and we're like about to encouraging you, and we're just like screaming for you, bend your knees, you can do it, oh my God. It's not a show. We fucking feel it because we were there at some point. It feels good. It feels good to pass on that energy. It's the whole vibe, the whole moment. Even if you freaking fall, who cares? We're gonna cheer for you that you fail, because again, you try it, and that's what it counts. Do not put in your head that, oh my God, I need to do this trick, I need to do it perfect. No. We are all there to learn. We are all there trying new things. Never be embarrassed. Never ever feel bad for anything. No. Just use your friends and use that energy to manifest and to freaking achieve what you want to do. And even if you don't like achieve it 100%, just go for it. That already makes you a winner. And that's what we're here for. And the things that you need to remember, it's that you're a bad bitch, that you can do it, that you always need to bend your knees. Always watch your body position. There's millions of people out there that they wish they had the balls to do what we're doing, but they don't do it. We are doing it. If you fall, you fall. And if you fall, play it off. Nobody's gonna like laugh or make fun of you. Like, not people that are around me. I'm not gonna allow that shit. Hell no. And that's it. That's what we're all here about. We're a whole freaking big family. And if you don't feel that way, I think you are in the wrong place. Just always encourage your friends and just, make them feel like they're great, because we're all great and we're all winners in this game. That's it. I hope you guys like my little encouraging tips, and yeah, just have fun, go with the flow. Like, it's all about the energy and encouraging your friends and just having fun and just creating a really like nice environment so everybody feels welcoming and just like, enjoying your little skate sesh. Have fun. And once again, thank you, Shorty and Rozy, for doing this, and thank you for having me. Bye guys, happy Sunday.